Let me go to the YouTube channel.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to another episode of Ying meets Yang of Gaming. We're on episode 11. This is it. Consoles launched this week. Everybody's hyped for Xbox Series X and S and the PlayStation 5. Which console are you getting? Which console are you passing on? What are you going to do this week? This week we have special guest Peach Mecca. You know her from the Commission, where you can find the three of us along with MM2K every Wednesday on MM2K's channel at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What's going on, everyone? Hey, Red, how are you doing? Let's get started. You have my illustrious co-host, Project Storm. What have you been doing all this week, Storm?
Hey, I've been doing a lot of gaming and a lot of looking around, trying to see if these consoles are available and stuff, and checking to see if this Nvidia technology, these graphics cards out there, the RTX 3080, 3070, and just playing a whole lot of games, Bunny. I've been having a whole lot of fun. I can't wait. I mean, it's just a lot to be excited for. That's not gonna end, I don't think, for the next couple months. It's looking like. So that's about it for me.
All right. We have Red Raven in the house. He said, I tried Stadia Pro. I love it. Good job there,
Oh, that's what's
Red.
up. That's what's up.
All right. Peach, what you been doing this week, girlfriend?
Uh, um, the same old. Still playing that game, but I'm waiting. I'm still playing Genshin Impact because I think they just released the patch for 101, and that's the other content for the story. Because I actually finished the story.
Oh, okay. Awesome. So Genshin Impact is getting an update. That's what's up. Me, myself, and
Also,
I. Oh, what were you
okay.
saying, Shawnee?
Oh, I was gonna say, like I said, there's actually something interesting that game. There's not they're just adding more new characters. There's also when you play it, it's like they have there's a lot of features that are popping up, and I'm just like I think it's part of the update, but there's more land and stuff is coming out, so I'm like excited because there's someone put a link and they're talking about there might be also a lot of content that's going to be a lot and a
And
lot bigger than it really looks.
they're saying
Link,
I'm
link.
echoing.
Yeah, I think we all are gonna be. I know Tronny is. You are,
Yeah,
or you are
yeah.
at different times.
There's a SteamYard. I get a lot of people on. Um, this might be overloaded, and that's why we're getting a lot of echoes.
Okay,
Possibly.
let's see here. Yeah, oh, wait a minute. Um, how's that? Is that a little better? Hey,
What?
Dirt, what's going on? Hey,
Dirt.
Starry, what's
What's
up?
up?
What's
What's up,
up?
y'all? Yeah, the echo is just. I
And
think it's just gonna be there, man. Maybe Dirt knows how to cancel it. I don't know because I can definitely hear it myself.
He says he only hears me echoing.
Uh,
That's odd. Oh well, I guess we'll just roll
is
with
it
it.
using the headset?
I've always used a
Oh, all
headset.
right. I'm just saying it could be. I'm saying like unplug it or plug it back in or something. I don't know. Sometimes that fixes it. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm in USB. Hold on a sec.
All right. It may or may not work, but we're gonna go ahead and keep it moving. Um,
mm,
it's a whole lot. Let me see. I can hear myself, but there's a whole lot to talk about though. We got to get everything situated. May have to start a whole nother one, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because the echo is just not gonna get it.
Is that better?
Nah, some type of biting going on. That's what happens, y'all. When you got everybody out here, like Tron said, so many people out here doing shows, and there's so much to talk about right now. Of course, this would be the time.
And not only that, it's like the whole just not it's the concepts that are coming out. It's the presidential election. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
people are definitely talking about that. So that's
yeah.
why the whole
Hey,
time.
Hey, Rose.
try this. Hey, Tron, drop out, come back in. We're gonna drop out one by one and see what the issue might be.
I
Like,
just came
Okay,
back.
that's fine.
I mean, yeah, I'm just saying, drop out and come back in, and then we'll do a
Sure.
little test. All right. Let's see.
Let's see. Hello?
All right, what's up, Bunny? Yeah, see
Yeah.
the echo is gone now. I think it's Tronny's connection to StreamYard or whatever that
Yeah, I
might be
think it
throwing it
is
off.
Tronny's.
Yep, I think that's it.
All
But
right, Tronny. Yeah. We think it's when you connect with us because you're through your phone. That might be what's causing the echo. But and right now you're muted, so it's not echoing when you're muted. Weird.
yeah, just do it like that, and then unmute when you get ready to talk, and we'll see how it does. But hey, we got a whole lot to discuss. I'll tell you that much. You know, it's going to be some technical difficulties all the time. We all have run into those at
Oh,
different times. You
yes.
know, if you do any kind of streaming, any kind of podcasting, any kind of radio, you know what time it is. But
And
where you want to?
Charles is in the chat. What's up, Charles?
What's going on, Charles?
He says, hey, not getting a new console, waiting on the supposed Switch Pro, but getting a Chromebook. If Switch Pro doesn't come out, I may get a Quest 2. Ooh, there you go, Storm. There's another alternative to you because
Yeah,
you are like up in the air.
I'm up in the air with every damn thing right now, literally, and I'm gonna get into why in a minute. But
And we got Rome Rush in the chat. Zajic just joined.
Rome,
What's going on,
Dodger,
everybody? All
yeah.
right.
So speaking of Nintendo, Bunny, I know there was some stuff that I wanted to talk about when it comes to these sales numbers. I keep hearing some crazy sales numbers all over the place when it comes to Nintendo. I'm
Well,
talking about I'm talking about games from you know, from what's your favorite game that you love to play that I said look real kitty?
Animal Crossing,
Yes,
yes.
yes, that's one of them. Animal Crossing. I think there was a couple other ones like Pokemon Go we talked about on the commission
Uh-huh.
on Wednesday. But it was a couple other. It just seemed like everything that's out. Mario Kart or whatever the hell. Like it's just
Well,
so many games that I'm hearing that's just doing record breaking numbers or whatever, like in the 19 million and higher, 20
well,
million.
what are you talking about? Animal Crossing did 26 million in 6 months,
That's
7
all
months.
right. How much did Splatoon do? Because I know I keep hearing
Splatoon 2 is God, what is
millions.
Splatoon 2?
It's big millions,
It's
right?
yeah, it's in the millions.
See, that's what I'm
Um
saying. It's
Splatoon 2 is in the millions. 3 Mario 3D All Stars sold 5 million. Um Mario Kart 8 is at 28 million.
yeah, that's crazy.
Smash Brothers is just at 20 million. The Switch has sold 68 million itself. It's already surpassed the NES in sales.
I mean, now that's my phone. Hold on, that's my phone ringing right there. But yeah, go ahead and kick that off. Take over real quick. Let me answer this.
Yes. So that's what's going on with with Nintendo right now. They just had their financial report last Wednesday. Oh no, last Thursday they announced their financial report. The financials are saying that Switch is at 68 point some million,
Right.
on track to take over they're saying it's on track to catch up to the Wii's sale prices. Games are selling exponential. Animal Crossing is becoming one of the fast selling Switch games at 26 million since it released from March 20th to September 30th. Those sale prices were up to September 30th. Splatoon 2 has been in an uptick on sales also.
Uh-huh. But there's something else though. I can't think of it. It might be in a DLC or something. I don't know what the hell it is, but I'm gonna look
Pokemon
it.
Tundra's Sword and Shields
Yeah, that's
DLC.
it. That
They
is it.
also re-released the two games, including the DLC.
Yo. And you have numbers on that one too
Uh,
as well?
Pokemon Sword and Shield. Let me see here.
Because I know that
Uh,
was doing like some numbers. I think that was
it
around,
always does numbers.
yo, and so that right there is just, to me, that's kind of like another reminder of why I should be a Nintendo gamer. I can't even.
Yeah.
I mean, listen. I know how people feel about the Switch. I'm one of those people who's just like missed the boat on the Wii U and the Switch. But when you see numbers like that, and you listen to these experiences that people are having, and then when others come in the chat and you all start talking, and they share their experiences and stuff, man, it makes me feel a little bit guilty. I can't lie. Um,
So they're saying that the Switch sold 6.85 million units in the second quarter. And you got to think if they had more Switches on the shelves, that probably would have been more numbers.
yeah,
Super Mario 3D All Stars sold over 5 million units in just 2 weeks. Animal Crossing New Horizons has surpassed 26 million. And 3 Switch titles now have sold more than 20 million units.
and that's what I'm saying. So with all those numbers, it has to be dying down this holiday season with the PS5 and the Xbox Series X dropping on people's heads. You know what I'm saying? And these graphics cards dropping on people's heads. It has to be.
I don't think it's going to slow down
Why you say that?
because okay, so you have the new graphics cards coming out. The only people who care about the graphics cards are uh the big main PC tech guys. The new consoles are coming out, but what's coming out at launch with them?
Um. Well, we already had this discussion, so I won't go too deep into it. But there's some games that people already collected. That they're going to be able to experience, and with
But
upgraded performance.
that's only the diehards. If you got a casual gamer out here, the diehards care about that.
That's a good point.
And that's the thing you got to think about. The diehards care about that.
But people want the shiny new tech though. I mean, they want
Not
the next system,
everybody.
and it's sold out. It's sold out, and we're gonna get into.
I mean, it's sold out, but the thing about and we've had that discussion. I'm not going by any of these sellout predictions because I already think that the hardware is suffering in manufacturing.
Right, but
So
you have to take into account, because what if they say that, hey, there was 2.5 million units for the Series X or the PS5 that was sold. Those are no numbers to scoff at. So
2.5 million. Yeah,
I
you're
know, I'm
right.
saying, I'm just making that up now.
No, I'm just
Theoretically.
saying those are not numbers to scoff at. But the
For the
thing,
time period, I think it is, for the time period that we're in, the COVID-19 situation and all that stuff, and all the effects that it's having on the games, not only software but the hardware manufacturers and everybody else in the industry. I think those numbers are impressive to be sold out already. It says that gamers are
but
ready to jump right in.
those numbers,
Hold on. Wait a minute. 1 second. It's saying that gamers are ready to jump right in, right? And they're ready to spend that money. And now Xbox is giving you a value proposition of a $299 1440p box that might be doing ray tracing, according to what I just saw today for Watch Dogs Legions. I saw that tweet.
I
They were
mean,
there, you know what I'm saying?
you still on this power
I'm not. I'm
trip.
trying not to be on the tech. I'm
I
trying not
mean,
to be on the
I
tech.
mean, because you got to think about it like this. Yes, 2.5 million consoles. If let's just say that was the number they had, okay, that's
Yeah,
a very good number to sell out. But as hungry as these people are, don't you think they could have had more if they had the?
they might have had more. I just threw a
No,
number out there, but
I'm just saying. Okay. If we're just doing hypothetical. Okay.
yep,
Hypothetically, let's say they had 2.5 million, they all sold out. As
yeah.
hungry as all these people are camping out at Walmarts and Best Buys and Sony coming out here talking about you'll only be able to get a console in store if you pre-order it online, and Xbox, they're not even talking about when Xbox is having more in stock. Don't you think that if they had a full production, those numbers would have been a whole lot more. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's not a bad number. What I'm saying is I'm not going by anything saying they sold out because we never knew how many they had to begin with.
What I'm saying is the
What if,
anticipation was high, so people were excited to be able to get their next gen systems. And you know what? They're going to gobble them
but,
all up before the pandemic hits again and all that, and they
but
try to
what
shut
if,
things down.
but what if
So
they
that's
only had,
beneficial and that's monumental, Bunny, is what I'm saying.
but what if they only had 10,000 units to pre-order? That's my
Well,
point. We never know. I'm not saying it's bad.
no, I
But
got
what
what you're
I'm
saying.
saying is I'm not going by any of them saying that the consoles are sold out because we all know they have production issues. We don't know how many consoles they had that went sold out.
I'm gonna get you the numbers. I'm gonna find those numbers. You know what I'm saying? We got Stadia Doses News in the building. He's good at finding those numbers. You know what I'm saying? We got Rome Rush and Zajic in the building, Dirk Griggy in the building, Stardust. Somebody can help me get these numbers. You know what I'm saying? Charles, somebody can help a brother get these numbers. So I know that at one point, Sony or Microsoft or both were talking about a roundabout figure of consoles that they were able to put out. Now, Peach, I know you're muted, but I wanted to hear your take, and if it's if it's echoing or anything like that, because I definitely want to hear Peach's take. Yeah. As soon as you unmuted, it started button again. But so
Boo.
yeah, ain't no need to sit. Yeah, don't. Hey, look, no need to sit there unless you just want to be on the panel and ride with us. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you want to dip out, whatever you want to do, you want to kick it with us, and if it clears up, whatever the case is, we're gonna keep it moving though. I really wanted to hear your thoughts though.
Hear me now?
Yeah, it's a definitely double, but go ahead and say that line real quick. Go ahead and say what you're gonna say.
Hear me now?
Oh yeah, it's botting real bad. It's real bad right now. So we might have to catch you. We're gonna have to catch you on the back end, my sister.
Listen.
But
Listen.
all right. So hey Bunny, I know that somewhere they said that there was a certain amount of numbers. Sony was confident or they were happy, and Microsoft, Phil's been talking about they were happy about what they were seeing from the manufacturers. I remember these conversations. I watched the videos, came straight from the horse's mouths on both sides. I think that's in the millions at least, a couple mil. You know what I'm saying, Bunny? So,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
but I'm not going to say
if
tens
you
of
have
thousands and all
no,
that.
but let's look at it this way, okay? Let's say every person who has an X, let's say 40 million people have the Xbox One X.
Yeah.
Okay. And they plan on upgrading to the next gen system. Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
If they don't have 40 million units, then yeah, they're going to sell out.
Okay. Well, see, all right. Now you know, like I know some people, the casuals don't like to jump over right away anyway. So they're gonna leave all those systems for people like us. To be
honest with you, if the Xbox fan base, let's say that because we already know the Switch outsold the Xbox One.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking the diehards is who owns the Xbox One.
Mm-hmm.
Considering if we look at the PlayStation's numbers, they're like what 100 and I'm gonna say 110 million because we know more people have more than one unit.
Right.
Okay. Let's say 50% of that 120 is diehards.
Mm-hmm.
So you're anticipating 60 million not jumping over immediately. But you're also anticipating 60 million will jump over immediately.
Right. Now, one thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and count those people that bought 2 units. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got to do.
Okay.
If I paid $1,000 on the Pro or whatever, I mean,
no, but the reason I don't count them, the reason I don't count them is because that's one person with 2 units. It's not one individual person. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. I got you. But still, we're talking about total sales. Total sales is checking off as total sales.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So but they don't care how many people who bought them. Best Buy could have got some. Target, Walmart, don't matter.
No, but that's what I'm saying. We already know 50 to 60 million would jump straight over. Okay. Yeah. And that's whether they buy 1 or 2 or whatever. That's 50 to 60 million people at least who we know will jump over. Okay.
Yeah.
Like with the Switch, when you look at the Switch versus the Wii U, 13 million people had the Wii U. Okay. Most of those 13 million people were the diehard Nintendo fans who jumped over immediately when the Switch came out. That's
Yeah,
probably
I get that.
that's the reason the Switch sold 17, 18 million units in the first 9 months of its lifespan.
Okay. So
Okay,
so
that's what I'm saying.
so check it.
If they have, like, let's say 50 million people for the PlayStation worldwide is jumping over immediately day one.
Understand?
If they don't have at least 50 million units to supply that demand, then whatever number they have, they're going to sell out of.
All right.
That's how I'm going
And
about
so
it.
okay, so that's what I'm saying right there.
Like
So
with the Switch didn't have enough in stock when it launched. That's the reason it was so many shortages, because the Nintendo didn't anticipate the sales. But here you are right now with a hot selling console, and they're selling out everywhere, and they got special stipulations on you buying them. Yeah, okay, you could say they sold out, but how many units did they have to give?
it doesn't matter how many units. It's about that fan base. Everybody like just foaming out at the mouth for one of these systems right now because it's the next greatest tech. They're hearing all the great things about the Series X and the PS5 and what they're capable of doing. You know what I'm saying? So once you start hearing about that, you want to jump in right away because you realize that it's going to benefit you in the area of all the vast library that you have access to, whether that be PS Plus giving you games, Xbox games with gold or whatever giving you games, Game Pass subscription model, PS Now, whatever the case is. Like, people want to jump back in if it's going to benefit them hardware wise, and you're going to be able to play those games, and they're going to look better and perform better. Like, for me to watch the Digital Foundry breakdown and see that it kills on, I'm gonna tell you right now, I had chills. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you why I had chills on both sides, right? I was watching that video on backward compatibility, right? And I saw that they enhanced certain games, and it made me smile a little bit. I cracked a smile, right, for some of the PlayStation games, that I was hoping, because we had this conversation. I was talking about this. I was like, these systems are going to enhance the games. They're going to push these games to 60 or closer to 60 than they are right now, and that makes me smile. Now, what I'm finding out is there's a lot more people like me out there in the world, you know what I'm saying, that wants to see this performance. Now, so that's a good thing. But what I really smiled about was when they said Killzone Shadowfall was one of those games. Bunny, I'm telling you, there was only a couple games. Now, I know people didn't like Killzone Shadowfall. It wasn't one of the best games on the platform to some people, but that game is beautiful in motion. You know what I'm saying? And when I saw the cutscene of that city or whatever, everybody who played the game can tell you how that was just like a game, a console, or genre, or a generation. I'm just gonna go generation defining moment right there, because it showed that PS4 was powerful. And to go back and then put that as a surprise and say yes, Killzone Shadowfall at 60. Oh man, that right there just did something to me. It did something to me. I can't lie. So
Yeah,
then
I
I
could
go over
tell
to
how
this
you're
Xbox
stuttering.
side, but I go to the Xbox side, Bunny, right? I go to the Xbox side and I'm like, yo, no way. Red Dead and The Witcher 3 and these other games are not going to be enhanced in any way. No way. No way the Series X is going to be able to muscle these games to any. Now, some games are locked. If they have a locked frame rate, then unfortunately it's going to be locked 30. I don't really like lock 30 too much, to tell you the truth. I like lock 60 or close to 60, but lock 30, I don't know. That's something we could talk about a little later. But I'm impressed though. I'm impressed.
I hope I'm spotting him.
Yeah, you still are. It's probably gonna be that way. I'm
Damn.
sorry. I'm trying to keep it. Hey, Tron wants to say something. I know you want to share your thoughts because it's like the consoles are right around the corner, But yeah, it's crazy. What you think, Bunny? I mean, it's not. I mean, you don't want to be botting during the show. That's just one thing. You don't want to do that, and the people are just going to be like, "Oh, wait a minute, we can't even hear Tron." So
yeah, I know, Tron. That's the downside too.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It really is. I wish we had a backup plan where we can go. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is, man. I mean,
Trying we're gonna get you straight. It's just that right now I got to figure out what's going on with Streamlabs. Because if I can get us back onto Streamlabs, we'll be good with you.
yeah, get on that Discord and do the thing. But yeah, Bunny, I'm just saying, like, so for these consoles to be, you can't find them anywhere. Yeah, they're gonna have a little bit more available for pre-order at Walmart and other places. I hope that I can get me one. I plan to walk into GameStop. They hit me with a curveball. See, they don't want me. See, I got a message from Sony saying you were a loyal customer. I'm just paraphrasing, but hey, you're gonna get first dibs on pre-ordering your system. Do you
But you
think?
don't
Do
pre-order
you? I
systems.
know. So I didn't capitalize on it, and now I look like a fool because I went to go try it today, and it said, "Sorry, registration is closed." So how do you
Mm-hmm.
think I felt? How do you think I
Mm-hmm.
felt about that? You know what I'm
I
saying?
know
I
how
feel like
you
a fool
felt.
now because I want to be out there with everybody on the PlayStation side doing the damn thing. I want to be out there with everybody on the Series X side doing the damn thing. And whatever games they're
But
playing, I don't care what it is. Gears
your
5,
principles made you lose out.
it did, but I no. The Rona made me lose out.
No, because like I
That's what made
said,
me lose out.
I
Let's just
mean,
keep it
but what
factual.
I'm saying, let's keep it real. We've been saying for 6 months that due to Rona, we were going to have a shortage of the
Yeah, I don't
systems.
be listening, Bunny. You know I don't listen to you half the time. Now you know I don't listen to you half the time. Look, all I'm saying is
Yes.
Rome Rush. I saw that he got. I think he got his. Dirk Griggity. I'm sure Dirk got his on the way. Moss. I know he got one on the way. I'm about to throw $700 US right at somebody's head right now, man. 700 right now. Give up your console. Send it to me. I send you the money. It is what it is. Let's go. Let's make these moves, man. Hit me up in the DM if y'all interested because I'll need me a next gen system day one. I hope I get one of them. That's all I'm saying, Bunny. I just want one of them at least. You know what I'm saying? Whichever one I can get, I'm gonna be good with it. That's all. I just don't want to miss the boat. Everybody having fun, laughing, talking about the features, talking about ray tracing on and off and all that, and then here I am, still stuck on the current generations of I can't do that. Current
Well,
generation of consoles.
don't even stress about it. I
I'm
mean,
not
well, for
stressing. Nah,
you,
I'm not stressing
yeah,
because
you are
no,
stressing
I'm not
about
stressing
it.
because AMD is dropping that card on the night on the 18th. If they drop me a 6800 XT, I no longer have worries. I don't feel too bad. If I can get me a 3080, I don't feel too bad. If I can't get anything, it's going to be a long, cold November. You know what I mean? Into
Hmm.
December and possibly even January because they're saying 2021 before they really replenish these things. So, with that being said, it is what it's. At the end of the day, I'm gonna be fine. I still got Stadia. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna be able to rock. I got a
Yes,
PC that can handle games at 120 hertz right
and you
now.
got to think about this. That news that just dropped might change the news that you're tracking down to see if it's true or not. Might change your whole plans for next gen consoles.
All right. Yeah,
You
and
want
I
to
hope
go
that's
into that?
that the news. It's some big news out there. It's a lot of news. I don't even know what angle to come from, but we can talk about the Godfall situation, right? Godfall,
Hmm.
we're finding out 5 days or before launch that Godfall is a timed exclusive. I didn't know that. I thought it was just gonna be on PC and PlayStation for the foreseeable future. I didn't know Sony was gonna go ahead and buy the rights to the lock that up. I didn't know what was going to happen, but now I'm learning that there's a possibility that that thing is going to the Xbox. I don't know if the Switch can run it right now, but it's going to Stadia. It's going other places. Now,
Oh
Stadia.
yeah.
Wait a minute. What you mean Stadia? Now, I just read an article, y'all, that on this site, comicbook.com or something like that. I know they talk gaming on this. It sounds like it's for comic books, but I know they talk gaming too. And I've just read something. I have it up right here. I can't put it on the screen. I don't want to take a chance on sharing right now. But it's saying that Godfall might be coming to Google Stadia. Now I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it real quick. It says this week, Gearbox and Counterplay Games released a launch trailer for Godfall, which will be available on not just PS5 but PC when it releases on November 12th. At the moment of publishing, there's no word of when of the game coming to other platforms, which lead many to believe it was a console exclusive for the PS5. And it is, but only a timed exclusive. At the end of the trailer, I guess there was a trailer, I missed the trailer, or maybe I saw it and didn't pay attention, but it says there's some fine print that notes the game is not available on other consoles until at least May 12, 2021. In other words, it's a 6-month timed console exclusive for PS5. And then it says right here, the magical line. Now, it's worth noting this is all the text reveals. It doesn't make any mention of other platforms. For all we know, it's coming to Google Stadia, and that's it. Now, I don't know. And it said further, the verbiage at least suggests the wait may be more than 6 months. Now, that right there says a whole lot to me. If you're a Stadia fan, you know that we've been talking in the community about the fact that they might be upgrading Stadia. At some point, they're going to be doing that, right? Now, some people thought it was this year. It was going to happen in November for the anniversary and all that stuff. Maybe even December before the year ended. But I said in my mind that they didn't put Stadia, they didn't integrate that into the Google TV, the recently released Google TV. They told us, Google Stadia themselves said that it would be sometime in 2021, more toward the middle of 2021, which is around May. May is June-ish. So that has me thinking that the next gen Stadia, the upgrades are about to happen. Games like Godfall and others are going to be upgraded, and we're going to have a good old time over in Stadia land. That's all. So that, I mean, I don't know where he got that from. I'm gonna have to dig a little bit deeper, but the fact that Google Stadia was in there makes me want to go and research that as soon as we get done with the show. That's all I'll say.
I mean, so like I said, right now with news like that coming, we don't know what games. And Stadia is just like we were talking once on another show. Stadia was treated like the redheaded stepchild of gaming when it first launched. Now it's beginning to prove itself. So these companies are now taking notice of Stadia, and they're sitting here like, wow, maybe we need to put our games over there also. We'll have no overhead. We'll get full profit for the most part.
Yeah, I mean,
Because you
and it
have
makes sense.
no
That's going to make sense for a lot of publishers and devs, Bunny.
right. I mean, it's just like selling a game nothing but digital. You have a full majority of the profits and proceeds. These big game companies are looking at that. They're 100% looking at that. So right now, what if something comes out down the line saying that that might be true?
I mean, you know what? I won't be happy. I won't be blown away because I know games are coming to the platform. It just makes sense. I think that big game that's going to knock people out might be Call of Duty. Now, if we go into theory world, or we put the tinfoil hats on, as Moss would say, we then start looking at the fact that Cyberpunk 2077 got pushed back to December 8th, right? Now, here's Project Storm's little tinfoil theory.
One
Got my hat
second
on. It's
before
real
you get
shiny.
in,
Oh, okay.
before
Go
you get
ahead.
to
Go
that
ahead.
10-4 theory, we got Jamal in the chat. What's up, Jamal? How you doing? Fugly is
Jamal,
here. Hey,
Fugly.
Fugly. We got Craig, the tech guy. What's up, Craig? How
Craig,
you doing? Pixel Slapper, what's going on?
Pixel Slapper, what's going down? I saw Pixel Slapper in the chat, in Z's chat the other day, man. That was a good time over there. Can't lie.
Yes. Now let's see here. Get into your 10. Oh, Phantom Kraken. What's up, Phantom? How you doing? How you
And I'm cracking
doing?
in the building.
Yes, Stadia dosage news is in here. Is that Moss's
That is
thing?
Moss.
Moss, what's up, boy? What's up?
Stopping through.
Ah, yes. So go ahead with your tinfoil hat there.
Yeah, so what I'm thinking is, y'all, like in my first tinfoil hat theory, all right, I made an accurate, 100% accurate prediction that Cyberpunk was going to be announced in a surprise announcement by Stadia. I mean, not by Stadia, but it was going to be coming to Stadia day and date on November 19th, right? Now, so I was right about that one. So now I got another crazy theory. I don't know. I'm feeling about 75% about this one right here, though. So, all right. Now, with Stadia's 1 year anniversary coming up real quick, I I think it's safe to say that they're going to be going after some big games. They've already shown us that they're bringing big games to the platform. Big meaning triple A. So it had me thinking that what could make Cyberpunk push their game back a little bit more. Now I know that they're saying they're doing some polishing and all that, but they've said already that the game was going gold. It was already gold before, right, Bunny?
Yep.
So either they're capping and playing with people, or something happened. Two things could have happened. Amazon could have threw them a bag saying, "Yo, man, we need y'all to push the game back a little bit more for Luna," or a big game could be coming to the platform around the same time that Cyberpunk was going to drop. And there's only one game that I could think about that could threaten the Cyberpunk 2077 in sales, Bunny. What game do you think that is?
It's a game that would always release in November. Because the game is always releasing in November.
November. Big time.
Hmm.
You
Call
know
of
it's not
Duty?
Call of Duty. Come on
Yeah,
now. We
because
know that
there's no Pokemon releasing this year, so we know it's not Pokemon.
right. And so we know that Cold War is coming out on the 13th already. That's a week before Cyberpunk would have came out. All right. Now imagine that. Cold War, that's going to sell mad numbers, record-breaking numbers. It's going to outsell every Call of Duty probably that dropped. That's just the trend of the Call of Duty games, right? So a week away, that would have been sweet to a lot of gamers. Call of Duty on the 13th. Then we got Cyberpunk 2077 the week after. Oh, I'm saving my $120 right now. I'm dropping that on both of those games. But for Stadia people, gamers over there, right? What if Stadia had already worked something out with Activision or whatever to get either the newest Call of Duty or Warzone on the platform in a surprise announcement around the 19th? Now that would kind of overshadow Cyberpunk 2077. I mean, I can't. Why the hell I keep saying 2077? God.
But it is Cyberpunk 2077.
I know, man, but I keep messing up. It's 2077, but I keep wanting to say 27. I don't know what the hell I want to think.
Right,
but because I'm excited, I'm thinking about it, and I know it's a theory right now, Bunny.
I agree with your theory, but it's just not only on Stadia. They moved it back for all consoles, so they might be worried about the sales because. And this is here's one of Bunny's crazy theories.
Go ahead, break it down.
I think I don't know if I've ever said this live on air.
Appreciate that hat, Pixel Slapper.
I'm not sure if I've ever said this on air, but I've always said that the companies monitor us through the games that we play and the trophy system on those games.
Yeah.
So I wonder if, because you can look at the trophy system and see what demographics are playing what games.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if they see that the demographics of who would play Cyberpunk 2077 is also a large demographic of who would play Call of Duty. And a lot of people that I know are getting the collector's editions of Cyberpunk 2077. But if they also are the same demographic that plays Call of Duty, then they may not want to launch that close because it's a game suicide there on some parts. Because people will pick one game over the other.
Yeah.
And that's, like I said, I think that's what they did. I think they might have also analyzed the data in the trophy system and seeing what games everybody is playing and see that, hey, our same demographic that would play this game is also going to be getting Call of Duty a week earlier. Let's push the game back.
And we know that they're not getting off Call of Duty real easy unless, and some people might not, some of those Call of Duty teenagers and young adults might not really care about Cyberpunk as much as we do. Now,
yeah, but they're still looking at it as a chance.
Yeah. And then you already share how you feel about it because you can't even enjoy the game unless they put a third person mode in there or whatever.
I can't enjoy Call of Duty either unless they've added a third person mode, but I suck at Call of Duty.
I wonder how that will work out, a third person Call of Duty real quick. I'm trying to imagine it, and it might be all right in a battle royale space third person mode. I don't know. So like I said, those are for me, those are two games that it's just whatever for me. But that's the thing that you have to think about. Those are things that they look at, things like that.
You also, with you pre-purchasing games on the system, like you know how on Xbox and PlayStation you could pre-purchase your game, pre-order it. But what if the two games are coming out so close together that people started canceling one pre-order over the other?
Yeah.
We don't know what they're looking at.
Yeah,
Um,
that's interesting. I mean, we can't sit here and act like it don't make any sense. I think it makes sense both
I mean,
ways.
but games always get moved out. Like
They do, especially when competition is there.
exactly, because what game? Because see, and EA's proved it with like they moved. Was it Battlefield? They moved some game to the same month that
Yeah,
that Call of Duty was coming out,
I remember
and
that. It
oh
had
my
to be
god,
Battlefield or Titanfall. Maybe it was Titanfall.
it was one
It
of
was
them.
or both. Could have been both at different times.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. They moved it, and then it came smack dab in the middle of Call of Duty.
Yeah, and that's bad. That's bad for business. And it
Exactly.
could have. I know. I feel like it's Titanfall, but I also think Battlefield 5 was around that same time when they released the um the first battle royale on the Call of Duty before this. So
And
yeah,
there's
yeah,
also like what game did they do a career suicide with also? Square Enix with Dragon Quest 11 on PlayStation 4. They were talking
yeah.
about how poor the sales were, but they released it the same week as Spider-Man. What did you expect?
I know. Now, speaking of Square Enix, right? We talked about
Mhm.
this on the commission on Wednesday. I guess it's okay to go ahead and jump onto it for
Mhm.
a minute or two. But Square Enix losing upwards to, I know I saw 48 million in an article recently, like today.
Mhm. Sega
And
and Square Enix is part of Sega.
yeah,
And women, no, they're not.
no,
Square
no, no, no,
Enix
no,
is.
no, no, no. I
I'm
was about to
thinking of
say,
Atlas. I'm
yeah,
thinking of Atlas.
okay.
But they lost 48 million for what?
They for Avengers or whatever. Like, I,
Oh yeah.
I'm just still surprised that Marvel Avengers didn't sell, even with whatever issues they're trying to say. The game, whatever the structure, the game itself. I haven't played it, and because
I
I was
heard it was
afraid, I kept hearing negative
microtransaction
buzz.
hero. I heard it
Yeah,
was microtransaction heavy.
so if that's the case, I don't feel bad because you don't want to set your game up for failure with microtransactions. I mean, they should have learned that a long time ago from other publishers.
I
Like
mean,
Activision, and EA and so
that
many others.
game. I'm gonna be straight honest with you. Okay, that game seemed like a hot mess on on a train track. Okay, from the very beginning when they first launched it. It looked interesting, but it didn't have that where you say like I love Thor, okay? You
Yeah,
give me a game where I could play as Thor, I would be happy. Okay? I like MMOs. You see me playing DC Universe online games like that.
you could play Thor and Marvel Avengers.
No, you have to. You have to get some DLC. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
It,
got you.
but what I'm saying is, you see me playing DC Universe online games like that. So yeah, I looked at it, but it didn't look interesting. It For me, it did not look interesting. It looked almost like a free to play game that they should have had and added microtransactions. It probably would have survived if you did that.
And to me, it looked good. It looked like it was polished. It was a nice looking game. I watched people play it, and it was something that I could play in my mind. But I don't know. It was just crazy. I'm glad I didn't put my $60 on it or an 80 or whatever dollars it was at the time, because Stadia, I think they had access to it early on Stadia, and that was like $80. So I'm glad I didn't put my $80 on it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right. So I mean that's the thing. But I'm not surprised. Because it was something odd about that game. It was something odd, and that's the reason people did not like it. Oh God, please, I don't want to hear about that anymore.
All right. So let's get over to the Xbox and the PlayStation right now. That's what people want to
Yes.
hear. That's what people want to hear
Yes.
about because see, already you have journalists out here. They're already talking about which one is superior, which one they think is the best, and the most next gen and all that. And they're leaning toward the PS5. I'll give you my take on it in a minute, but have you heard any of this buzz out here about which
Oh
system is
yeah.
the best and why?
I've heard the buzz. And I've heard why people think it is, but let's be honest. That's something that's everything to everybody.
Subjective and stuff. Yeah,
Exactly,
yeah.
because what people are saying is best for them might not be best for the next person.
But I told you, see, I told you that controller was going to do it for a lot of people. That controller is revolutionary. I know
I mean,
we had a conversation about the last show, and Fugly had a lot to say about it. But hey, look, the controller,
you can say the control. The thing is right.
yeah,
All the journalists and everything out here saying it, but we won't know until the people actually get it in their hands. It may be for a lot of people hot garbage. We don't know until it gets into the people's hands. I'm saying right now, after Thursday for PlayStation 5 and after Tuesday for Series X, that's when the true test is going to start with these consoles.
I can't wait. I mean, I think they're both being set up to succeed. I really do. I think no matter what people are talking about with RDNA2 and all that stuff, I think once they get the system in their homes or whatever, and they realize that it's the Series X or the PlayStation 5, once they get over the size of the PS5, because if you look at the negative knocks right now, the PS5, the only knock it has is the size and the fact that, yeah, Ratchet and Clank, whatever, might not be there day one, and the backward compatibility list might not be as deep as the Xbox. So maybe it could. I don't know. Like these are so the cons I'm hearing about are not major to me. Now the game thing, the no games, the no exclusives and all that, or lack of exclusives or little exclusives, that's big because we know exclusives do sell units. But to a gamer like me, exclusives don't really matter that much because most of the time spent is going to be on third party games like Madden, 2K, Call of Duty, Cyberpunk, Assassin's Creed, Watch Dogs, and all these other games, Bunny, that's releasing around this holiday season or whatever and early next year. Now, so I gave up on that whole exclusive thing. That's why I thought it was crazy when people were harping on the fact that Stadia didn't have exclusives and stuff other than guilt and all that. I'm like, ho, money, ho. Like, let's not forget that a lot of these games are going to be played and they're going to be third party. I wish I had a chart where we could see the hours of whatever of game like where people put the most gameplay time, whether that be exclusives or third party game. But we know what that chart will look like. So the thing is, I don't think it is cool to go ahead and
It
get
all
worked up
depends.
about these exclusive games not being ready because Bunny, they're the games that they're going to be the games that most of the time and most of the resources are going to be placed and put into. You know what I'm saying? From a financial standpoint to the technical standpoint, marketing, advertising, all that stuff, right? So give them, I think they deserve a little bit more time, especially with the pandemic going on. You know what I mean? I really do.
But I just realized something while you were saying that.
What's up?
The exclusives played versus third parties played is going to depend on what platform it is. Think about your pie chart. It would all depend on what platform that pie chart is for.
Okay, so
We already
I can see it. I'm seeing it. I'm picturing this chart as you talk about it. Go ahead.
Okay, so like let's say you have a chart, okay? And you have all three consoles on that chart.
Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation.
Nintendo's going to have a super high hours played for exclusives. Think about it.
Absolutely, yeah.
So it all depends on what platform is exclusives important on.
Now, hold on. I guess it's the way you break that thing down then because PlayStation's going to have some high hours and Xbox going to have some high hours too, But you're right. Nintendo's going to have more exclusive games.
Exactly. Not even
or that people
exclusive
love,
games,
right?
more exclusive hours played. I mean, you got to think about people are already hitting over 1,000 hours in Animal Crossing alone.
Yeah.
I have a friend. Let me see if I can look right here on their profile real quick because I'm just thinking about it. I have friends who have thousands of hours into um into okay, so that's 140 hours for that
Yeah, but that
game.
might not be, that might not carry over because some people got 1,000 hours in Halo 5 multiplayer. Some people got 1,000 hours in Gears of War 5
But
multiplayer.
that's what
Some
I'm
people got,
saying.
you know
But
what I
what I'm
mean?
saying is those were third parties. But what I'm saying is you have to look at, like, I have one friend who has 2,475 hours in Smash Brothers.
Yeah. Okay, so
Okay, you
that
see what
right
I
there.
mean?
Yeah, all right. So all right, now
730 hours in Splatoon, 475 hours in Mario Tennis Aces, 470 hours in Mario Kart.
you know what look you know what will look good? I could see one pie graph chart or whatever at top, and then I see one at the bottom. One at the bottom has how many exclusive games, number of exclusive games. So who gets that crown? PlayStation or Nintendo?
Yeah, one
In
of
your
those two would have the
I'm just
most.
saying, what do you think? Who you think what system has the most exclusives? I'm talking about the most exclusive. You think that goes to Nintendo or PlayStation?
Oh God, because
Because
I
pretty
gotta
soon
think.
that narrative is going to change completely because of what Microsoft just did with the Xbox. So,
Mhm.
I
I mean,
mean,
that's the thing. Got to think about PlayStation. Let's say they've done at least two exclusives every year since the life of the PlayStation 4. But then
let
you
me,
gotta look at Nintendo. Nintendo typically has 3 to 4 exclusives a year.
what y'all think, chat? All right, right off the top, without saying numbers and everything, which platform do you think has the most exclusive games this generation? PlayStation or Nintendo? I'm not talking about lifetime.
And the thing is do we classify Nintendo as this gen or half of this gen, half of next gen, or what?
Now they're part of this generation, because they didn't produce next gen technology yet. So
Sure,
it's
just said the we, the you, the I, the I know how to
the
pronounce
Ouya or
the
whatever.
Ouya. Yeah,
Yeah.
Rome is saying Nintendo. Starry is saying Nintendo. Charles is saying it's got to be pretty close.
Yeah. I mean, that's an interesting thing to look up, and that's another thing I'll add to my
I mean,
lookup
because I,
list.
I gotta think like this year alone, games that I've gotten that you can only play on Nintendo platforms. I got Animal Crossing. I got 3D All Stars. But we also know Hyrule Warriors is about to come out. Pikmin 3 is out. Those are four right there this year alone.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, let's see, last year I picked up Sword and Shield, um, Luigi's Mansion, Link's Awakening, uh, Snack World was this year.
Hold on, let me see something. All right, of which 200 now. Damn. All right, as of July 15, 2020, this right here, this Tech Radar is saying that PlayStation had over 299 I guess that's during the life cycle, but
Yeah, the lifespan.
yeah, I want to see. Anyway, hey, I'm not gonna get into it right now because I get deep into it, then that'll take me away from the show for right now. Because I do want to find out. I do want to know which platform has the most exclusive games. But
Oh, and I wanna pop up something else to you real quick about the Marvel Avengers.
yeah.
They decided to, you know how you had to buy the game or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then they started to add battle passes and stuff like that into the game that you had
Right.
to purchase and things like that for like $10. So think about, they were putting it on a Fortnite model, but you had to purchase the game.
Oh. Okay. Now that's pretty interesting. Going back to Fortnite though, remember we had this conversation about games utilizing the controller, like you were talking
Uh-huh.
about. Like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that depends on whether these developers want to take advantage of that or if they
Mm-hmm.
will take advantage of it. Fortnite is one
Like
of those
they took
games.
like they took advantage. Fortnite added in motion controls for the Switch. So
Yeah.
like the Switch has it where you like for some games you could use your controller for motion controls. Like in Splatoon, you can use it for motion just instead of hitting your stick to turn, you can just turn your controller. Um Fortnite added it for Fortnite to give people more precision control of their characters. So yeah, will they utilize it?
Right. Right. And I think they will. I really do think you see Dirt, Codemasters already using it. You know what I mean? So it's good to see Fortnite using it. So you could I think it's safe to say that other devs are going to be using it in their games more so than we think. Because it just seems like the technology is there, Bunny. I'm talking about the Tempest Audio 3D audio engine that we were talking about. I mean, these things are going to help move units, believe it or not, because that's what a lot of people are seeing. They want to know what separates the consoles. Okay, the casuals want to just play the games. They want to know what games are going to be available, which is a whole lot again now. So we're thinking that casuals might stay put, but Bunny, if casuals know that they don't have to do anything crazy and they're not going to lose all their games and their games are going to be enhanced that they love, wouldn't they be more willing to jump over for $3.99 and $2.99?
No. Think about it like this. Yeah, okay, they'll be more enhanced. Okay, typically casuals wait till the consoles go on sale to begin with. Okay. Most likely, yeah, they're $2.99 and they're $3.99. But if the same games that's coming out on their systems that they can play on their old system, why are they going to upgrade?
Hey, I think this is the new era where casuals say, you know what? I don't like the way my game is looking right now. I love
Those are the
PUBG.
but
I
that's
love I
that's
love Witcher 3. I love these games, but I don't like the way they look on my TV. I just think that
I
for the
mean
for the
then
price
wouldn't
point of
that
two ninety
but
nine, they're
what
gonna start
but
hearing more people saying and more they're gonna see these advertisements and they're gonna be like, wait a minute, $2.99. Hold on now.
okay,
Ta-
but then when they get
tax
it for
return is
two
coming,
but wait
or
a minute,
whatever the
then when
case
they
is, they might jump in a little
but
quicker.
then when they jump in and get it for $2.99 and it still looks like shit, you think they're gonna go out and pay $1,200 for a new TV?
Well, it's not because of like super sampling and all this other stuff that they're baking into these
But
consoles.
but you won't be able to utilize 4K if you don't even
Yeah.
have a 4K TV.
I mean, a lot. You're right. You're right. I just, what side I lean towards. I'm just
I
like,
know what
man,
side you
they're
lean towards.
making
Like
these
I don't
consoles.
like I haven't bought a TV in my house. Prime example, Spawn Wave made a comment while talking on one of his videos, or he made a comment while tweeting. He was finally buying a new TV with a new console.
And he could
I
be
haven't
one of
bought it.
thousands. He could
I
be one
haven't
of
bought
thousands.
I haven't bought a TV in 10 years.
But isn't it time?
I mean, yeah, it's time, but what I'm saying is I'm not doing it because of the consoles. I'm doing it for other features.
But
Like
when you,
my mom wants to get a smart TV so she doesn't have to use her Blu-ray player to go online.
but when she gets that and she realizes now that she's set, when she puts that switch on that bad boy, just say
She
when she
won't
happens.
care because she won't care about that.
I think she's gonna be amazed. Like, wow, I can read everything better. I can
She can
see.
read it now.
All
And
right.
she has
All
no
right.
problems reading it now. Hell, she even plays it in handheld and has no problems reading it.
I got you, but y'all, hey, you want to know? I wait till you get your new TV. That's all I'm saying. You're gonna be like, wait a minute, Storm. So all I gotta do is turn on. Okay, I could turn game mode on. All right, it does make a difference. I do like. You might not care, but here's the bottom line. What I'm saying is,
but the thing is I have game mode on my computer. I don't use it because I don't like the way it makes the game too dark for me to see it.
oh yeah, and what? See, that could just be okay. All right, forget that. All right, but they're pricing these systems for a reason.
I
You
mean, they're
gotta see,
pricing these systems because they want people to jump over as quick as they possibly can.
but check
And
this.
the reason they're doing the digital ones is because they want people to jump over as quick as they can, and they want to try to get people into digital. If
Check
they could
this out.
sell a digital system over a non-digital system, they'll be super happy.
Check this out. I don't care how you shake it over there. Microsoft dropping a Xbox Series S at $299. At first, yeah, it was the thing to talk about, joke about. It was going to be weak. Yeah, it wasn't going to be able to do 4K, but 1440p. Some people can't tell the damn difference. Now, I'm just going to keep it real and say it. If you can go 120 hertz on those games like Dirt 5 or Gears of War multiplayer, hold on. Now that's gonna be dope, Bunny. Hold on. But then on the other side, Sony is giving you a $399 console that you can go back and play some of those banging ass exclusives, and you can use that same controller that everybody on the premium console is going to be using, Bunny, with all those cool features, and you're going to be able to use that Tempest, the headset, and plug that thing in and get 3D audio on the fly. You're going to be able to do all those things, and see that right there. That right there has to mean something, because if I go over my friend's crib and I see that he's enjoying his PlayStation in the way that I can enjoy mine, it's going to make me want to say, damn, you know what, bro? I might have to go ahead and upgrade. I'm going to have to get this. I'm going to have to go ahead and get it, man. And that's all it's going to take.
So let's talk about like the $299 Xbox, okay? You're saying it's 1440p.
1440p, and that's all it needs to be, Bunny.
Okay.
That is impressive.
But here's the thing. You were all screaming next gen has to be 4K 60.
But that's the big boy X.
Now you're settling for 1440p. Okay, my thing is
oh no, our Project Storm's not settling.
No. What I'm saying is some people are going to, because of that price point. We already know some people are already don't like to buy games. They're like $60 for a game is too expensive. $70 for a game is too expensive. We already know they're going to probably buy that cheaper console.
And it's going to be a hell of a deal.
And then be damn hypocrites.
It's going to be a hell of a deal.
Okay. But my thing is not everybody cares about that, Storm. There's a lot of people who care about that, but there's a lot of people who don't care about that. And then on top of that, if they don't have the TV to utilize it, why bother? I mean, that's how some people think.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, and I do account for those people, but like I said,
it's not, I mean, like, yeah, you got to think, like I said, you're talking to somebody who rocks a Switch, not because of the graphics or the price point. I rock the Switch because the games that it comes with. Yeah, it's $299. I didn't buy it because it was $299. I bought it because it had games on there that I like to play.
Now I'm gonna ask you a question, Snow Bunny. All right, you don't think it's sensible to buy a Xbox Series S 1440p system when you think that in the future you might be upgrading your display? Now, hold on now. Think about what I'm saying. You want to get a 4K TV. Maybe it's time. The prices are right. You know what I mean? Wouldn't you want to have a console that you could just throw on that TV, take advantage of that TV? Because you're going to be able to upscale to 4K, which your games are going to look damn good. Like I said, 1440p upscale to 4K ain't going to look bad at all. I don't care how you shake it. And then, I mean, I'm not even talking about the 120 hertz part. Forget all that. Most people I'll say 3% of the gamers on both sides is going to experience that or less. Like, they're just not going to go 120 hertz. They don't know about it. They don't care about it. Right. But 1440p resolution, you can go into your console and switch a setting and your games will look marginally better to a lot better. I think that's a good deal. That's all I'm saying. And with a faster CPU, SSD loading, all that stuff.
And what games would I be playing?
Well, you're going to be playing a lot of the games that you already purchased and some of that back catalog and all those older games. Yes, older games are going to be played, and you're going to enjoy those games
Why am I going to
at higher
replay them again
fidelity,
if I've
higher
already?
FPS.
Why am I going to replay them if I've already played them again?
You talking to me?
Yeah. Why would I replay those games that I've already played before?
Hey, look. All I'm saying to you is, Bunny, there's a lot of games that you haven't played. You haven't played a lot of games. There's just too many games these days. You know, some of them are free.
I mean, too many
I'm not.
games these
I'm not
days.
gonna
But
go
the
into
thing
it.
is, I mean, this is the thing. And here's how. And look at Rome. Rome said that's how I feel, Bunny. The thing is, yeah, okay. If I wanted to play them that gen, I would have purchased them that gen and played them.
Hey, let me.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I mean, you see how many games I purchase on my Switch. Buying the games ain't the problem for me. Okay? I get the games, I play them. Okay? If I wanted to play them then, I would have bought them then. I'm not going to fast forward 10 years in the future and go back and play games that I could have played back then.
Man, let me ask you. Let me ask you this because I don't fully understand. You're saying to me if they announced a new Switch that's coming out the end of 2021, you're not gonna go back and play any of those games that you
Let
currently
me
have
tell
right
you
now that
what,
you might have missed out on, Bunny.
let me tell you how that goes. If the next gen Switch has it where I can use my damn cartridges, yeah, I'll move forward and play them on
That's
there.
all I'm saying.
Okay, but if I don't already own them, like the Series X or Xbox and PlayStation, why the fuck am I gonna go back and buy them?
Well, that's what I'm not trying to tell you to do that. What I'm trying to
No,
ask
no,
you to do is
what I'm
enjoy the
saying,
game that you have missed out on that
nah,
you said that you
but
thought
that's
about
the
playing,
thing.
and now
If
you can play them in a better fashion,
I mean,
better
but that's the
fidelity, better
thing.
FPS, better
That's the
sound.
thing. On Xbox for that $2.99 price point, there's nothing for me to go back and play that I
All
didn't
right,
already
here's the
play.
deal. Here's the deal. Because we go right down the middle. I mean, it's Ying meets Yang, y'all. This is what we do every damn show, right? But I can't. I
Mhm.
got to convince my sister right here.
You gotta
No, Bunny.
convince
I
yourself.
got to know. I got to convince you because I think you're gonna miss the boat. And I don't want to see you miss the boat because me and Rome
I
rushing
don't
and
know.
everybody else on the other side, we're gonna be celebrating. You know what I'm saying? Now I might not, even if I don't get my hands
And see,
on one at launch day, I'm
that's where
eventually
you
gonna
and
get
I
one of these
different.
consoles.
That's where you and I differ.
But Bunny, don't you're gonna say I don't care about all that. But Bunny,
I'm not
if you didn't
saying
care about
that.
all that, you would still be playing on the Wii U or the Wii, the original Wii.
Okay,
You wouldn't even care about upgrading.
yeah, that's because I upgraded because there were games I wanted to play that wasn't on the Wii.
All right,
There's
all
the
right, you got it. You
difference.
got that one. You got that one.
There's the difference. You upgrade when there's shit you want to play. If
All right,
there's
that's a
nothing
fact.
you want to play, then what's the fucking point in upgrading and
All right,
just sitting there twiddling your thumbs looking at this console that there's nothing on it you want to play?
hey, look. All I'm saying is, if the price is right, and the price is right, I think the price is right to jump in. I
With
think
what
that if you can go back,
games?
hold on, you got to keep in mind millions of people are going to go trade their shit in at GameStop, Best Buy, and wherever else they could trade them in to upgrade. If you're gonna offer me $90 to $100 for my existing BS console, I'm gonna trade that shit in, and I know I only got to put a couple hundred down, or if I got physical gains to trade in to help me get there, I'm gonna go ahead and capitalize on that.
I
And
mean,
I know a lot of gamers do that.
you're talking to somebody who traded in when okay, you're talking to somebody who had a Game Boy. Okay. I was working at Funko Land at the time. This tells you how long ago this was.
Yeah.
I was happy with my Game Boy. I was super happy with my Game Boy. I was working at GameStop. I didn't get a Sega, didn't get a Super NES, didn't bother with any of those. Okay. Then I saw Final Fantasy VII on the PlayStation 1. Okay.
Yeah, I hear you.
I couldn't afford a brand new PlayStation 1, so I had to buy a refurbished PlayStation 1.
Mm-hmm.
I traded in my Game Boy that I absolutely loved. Every game I had and every accessory I had for my Game Boy to Funko Land had enough money to buy my refurbished PlayStation 4 and Final Fantasy 7. Okay.
I hear you.
To this day, I never looked back. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When the PlayStation 2 came out, I traded in my PlayStation 1. I kept all my games because I could still play them on the PlayStation 2. Okay. I never looked back. Xbox 360 came out. I traded in my PlayStation 2 and I traded in all of my PlayStation 2 games. And I got an Xbox 360.
Right.
And I never looked back. Okay. I got rid of my first 360 and I got a PlayStation 3. Traded in all my games, everything. That one, I liked the 360 better than I liked my PS3. I went back and repurchased my 360 and my PS3 and I traded in my PS3, repurchased my 360 and rebought all my games. I got rid of my 360 and got I also had a Wii and I traded in my Wii when I got my Wii U.
Mm-hmm.
I traded in my Wii to get the Wii U. Traded in all my games, even though I could play the games on the Wii U.
Okay.
I never looked back. The Wii U totally disappointed me with games and things like that. I waited around. PlayStation 4 was launching. Xbox One was launching. Okay. When they launched, neither console had jack shit that I could play. Just like this console launches. There was stuff that either launched that I didn't want to play or I couldn't play because it's first person or it's a sports game. Okay, I kept my Wii U. I never looked back. I got rid of my Wii U. I got my Switch, got rid of all my Wii U games, and I never looked back. The reason I'm telling this story is I'm the type of person who, for the most part, moves forward and never look back at the old shit. Like I said, it's like exes in my life. I remember the good times. I remember the bad times. I don't go back and relive them.
All right, check this out. I hit my exes up every now and then. You know what I'm saying? What's good? You know what I'm saying? Remember that time? Yeah. What's up? Yeah. So I do all that. See, it's the flip side of gaming. Ying meets Yang. That's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me tell you my little story. I did all that stuff you did. I'm gonna give you a short version. There's people like Rome Rush out here in the building, and Moss and Pixel Slapper and Fatal Charade and Stardust and Peach.
But
Peach is
you
gonna wait. Peach
can't.
already said she's gonna wait. Peach is gonna wait, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna wait it out. She's gonna wait it out to see let them patch up all the bullshit problems that goes on, the overheating and all that, and whatever, like the RDNA too. So when Peach jumps in, it's gonna be woo. It's gonna be on fire when she jumps in, right? But people like us, we don't like the other people I mentioned. We don't have the patience. Red Raven, we don't have the patience to wait, Bunny. You get what I'm saying? Like we know through upgrading before, just like you said, over previous generations, right? We know that there's some advantage to this upgraded hardware. Your games will look a little bit better to a lot better. They will play a little bit better to a lot better, Bunny. They will now. I mean, they will sound a lot better, Bunny. Like the Wi-Fi might be better with the Wi-Fi 6 or whatever. If one of these consoles, I think the PS5 added Wi-Fi 6 to give you a stronger Wi-Fi signal. There's always enhanced technology that can make your life much easier. That's all I'm saying. So all I'm trying to say is, yes, it's going to be split down the middle with the consumers who just decide, nah, I ain't got it right now. It's dumb. It don't make no sense. But I think a lot of them are capping. Now, I'm not pocket checking. That ain't me. I ain't that type of dude. But I got some friends, y'all, who really will sit there and try to play it off like they don't want to upgrade, right? And I can call out names. I'm trying to tell you, I can get these people on the show to tell the story. Yo, they act like they don't want to upgrade, but they really do. They just financially can't. And that's not something that's I'm taking lightly, but it's like, but they'll get out here and talk about, yo, A Storm is stupid, my dog. Why would you upgrade right now? It's dumb. It's stupid. Hey, ain't no games. You know what I'm saying, Bunny? I think this is what has me in my bag. You know what I'm saying? Because people play these games too, but and then they try to pull down all the people that did upgrade. Now the people that upgrade, they wanted to upgrade for the reasons that I just mentioned, right?
Yeah, I mean, I have no problem with that. You want to upgrade, you go right on
Absolutely.
ahead.
So then I'm telling you now. So what games are we gonna play? Oh, a whole lot. I'm going back. I never beat God of War. I'm gonna jump on the God of War, and that thing is gonna be looking a little bit better. I'm gonna jump on the Spider-Man, and that's gonna be looking better. I'm gonna jump on the damn man. So many games on both sides of the coin. I'm talking. And I've been looking at the gameplay already. So my eyes tells me things look better. I can go trade in something and get this greatness right now, or I can keep forcing myself to play games at a lower fidelity. Like I'm forcing myself to do this because I got a right to upgrade. I got a console or two already and some games, some digital games, because I hold on to my digital stuff, right? I can trade some things in, controllers, whatever, and I can upgrade. Like the reason people upgrade in the first place, no matter when they do it, is because they want the best. That's why they upgrade and not downgrade. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. I get stuck between here and all that. You know what I mean? Like people, well, yeah, I don't want to upgrade. Some of them might not want to upgrade, but others do want to upgrade. And then they do it when they can. They do it when it's tax return season. They do it when they get a couple extra dollars in their pocket. You know what I mean? So all I'm saying, Bunny, is
I mean, because you're talking to somebody who's a crafter with the yarn habit, and when I have extra money, I go out and buy yarn, and I might spend $200 to $300 on yarn. So I understand that completely.
yeah,
But
but
the
people
thing
wait in
is,
line for these things for a reason, is all I'm saying. So it's the
I
50-50.
mean,
I guess it's
yeah,
50-50.
it is 50-50 because you got to think. I'm wondering how many of those people, you got to look on the flip side of it. I wonder how many of those people who are in line getting upgrading these new systems are also doing it to cap. You never know.
To cap, like, yo, like I got this, and I
Yeah,
mean,
I got this and you don't. Ha 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 ha.
all right, as a consumer, they can do that. It's kind of messed up, but yeah, man. I mean, you
I
got
mean,
to throw.
some of it look
You
good.
know what though? I've done it before. I did it for motivational purposes though, to make you, Bunny, upgrade, and so you're not holding us back. Because Bunny, what you're gonna be doing, you're gonna be holding us back. See, we're gonna jump out the plane on PUBG, right? And your shit is not gonna be loaded. Your textures gonna be all jelly like and shit. You're
Ain't
not gonna
pub,
be able to land. Hold on, you're not gonna be able to land where we're landing. Hell yeah, you're holding us back. You got to upgrade. That's why they put the SSD up in that thing and all this stuff, Bunny. See, we got to educate people tonight. They adding all these features in here to make gaming better for you, a better CPU, so you won't have to be holding people back, Snow Bunny.
I
That's
mean,
all I'm saying.
the thing is they should already
Because I
know.
ain't playing with you if you're holding me back. Get up out of here. You didn't load in yet. You telling me right now we already done jumped out the plane. We on the ground running, and you still talking about your textures didn't load in? Man, get the hell up out of here. See, people like that, we kick him out of the match. You got to go, bro. Let's play with a rando. We'll pick up a rando the next game. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, I mean, I understand that, but you also got to think.
Woo!
I mean, people still play PUBG.
Hey, I'm just saying that's one example, Bunny,
I know.
but
I'm
Destiny
just
2,
saying.
everything. I mean, I don't want to be a man. It's embarrassing too. If you're that gamer, right? And it's embarrassing. Again, I'm not pocket checking because I know how it feels to be broke. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it right now that I'm doing a little bit better. But here's the deal. When you're that gamer and you got to make excuses and you holding people back and stuff, but you really want to upgrade, man, it's hard. Life is hard. So I'm saying but Microsoft knows that. Sony knows that. That's why they said Snow Bunny for you. For you. Phil says this, looking right at you. Imagine this. Phil says to you, hey, Snow Bunny, I'm gonna drop this $299 console right on you. It's made for you. You got the Switch, right? But for the price of the Switch and another for 2 Switches, you could be playing on an Xbox as well to enjoy Game Pass and all that stuff. Can't so you see what I'm saying? Like
See, you
that's what it's all
hyping
about
up
right there.
Game
No,
Pass
but
again.
they introduced this pricing barrier. They broke the barrier for you, Bunny, for you to jump on in. Like, Bunny,
I mean,
now's the time where you could
but
jump in and you won't have to be like, I'm
here's
wasting
the
my damn
thing.
money. Ain't no games. Bunny, we
I
could
mean,
play
but that's the thing
multiple
you're
games together.
saying. Okay, see, and that's the issue I have right there. You're saying that people are going to jump on board because of the price point. Some people,
You know they are. They jumped on the Switch.
For some people, price point ain't the issue.
You know, that's the issue because you got Bethesda already making games. You might not see them until 2021, 2022.
Why am I going to spend the next gen hyping up a console that didn't perform last gen to make me even want to buy it?
Check this out. The price, Bunny. You keep overlooking the price.
Shit about price.
But the price is why Nintendo is where it's at right now.
No,
think about it. If Nintendo was $500, people would have said, "Oh hell no, I love my Mario and my Luigi." And yeah, they still would have sold like 13 million, but it wouldn't be up at 60 something million.
Yeah,
like
and then guess what? Now. Nintendo also provided the games.
Hey, forget that because some of those games were held back to the Wii U and like Twilight, not Twilight Princess, but Breath of the Wild.
Okay, let's not.
Breath of the Wild was a Wii U game. You told me that yourself.
It was a Wii U game, but was Splatoon 2 a Wii U game?
No, it was not.
Was Mario Odyssey a Wii U game?
No, it was not.
Was Xenoblade Chronicles 2 a Wii U game?
That's a negative.
Was Luigi's Mansion a Wii U game?
No.
Was Pokemon Sword and Shield a Wii U game?
Neil.
Was Pokemon Let's Go a Wii U game?
Absolutely not.
Was Animal Crossing a Wii U game?
No, but your point is?
My point is they delivered games that were not Wii U games also. They did both sides of the coin. Right now, you're looking at $2.99 and $3.99. If I had to go with one of them, I wouldn't even go with the $2.99 or $3.99 because I don't like digital only.
I ain't got time for it. I'm gonna look up the Wii, the Switch's launch titles. That's what I'm doing right now as we're talking. The Switch's launch titles.
It only launched with Breath of the Wild. I can tell you that.
Woo! Okay, now you know what? Now we got to change the narrative a little bit, don't we?
Okay, and guess what? You can change the narrative all you fucking want to, but I didn't buy my Switch at launch. I bought my Switch in 2018 after it had been out for almost.
Okay, so forget about you because you were smart. What about the other gamers that jumped right on over?
Those are the diehards. Think about it. That's what we're talking about.
And that's what I'm saying. The diehards are going to jump in there $2.99, my girl.
Diehards might not want a digital only. Think about how many diehards you know that are physical collectors. Rome Rush is one right there in the chat. He collects physical. So he's not going for that $3.99. He's going for the next one up. So it's not price point there. That's what he chooses to get.
I get all that, but you just said that the Switch launched with one damn exclusive.
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild. Damn, that's a good one right there. I like to play that in VR. Check this out. Going back on track. Hey, hold on, Bunny. This right here, because I think I finally got a victory tonight. I get to call Moss and say, Moss, we won it all. Hey, now it's not about me trying to outdo Bunny, but Bunny has been whooping people for a long time. You know,
and I ain't even trying
for a long time.
I ain't even trying to. That's the sad
I'm
part.
trying to get a dub for all the people that's done taking these L's and don't have no way of getting their vengeance. I got to do it, Bunny. So check this out, right? Now, okay, Switch launched with one game, right? One game that was a port. From a previous generation console.
Actually, they came out on the same day. So the game, it was a port, but it released on the same day as the Wii U version. So the day that Switch launched,
Hey, hold
rather
on, man.
it launched on the exact same day that the game came out on the Wii U and launched for the
Hey,
Switch.
Peach in Rome is crazy, man. Like, hey, Fugly too. I mean, for real
Oh
though.
yeah,
Like, straight up,
there are
man.
peeps.
Hey, go ahead though. Oh, you know it. This is what it's all about, y'all. It's about having fun, but we really serious about this thing with this next gen console because I do want to see Bunny. Because see, Bunny is going to pull me over to the Switch. My son's about to get a Switch, and if I like that Switch, I'm jumping in because I do want to play those games. In fact, Bunny and we were supposed to be meeting up sometime to play some Switch games, and like she showcased Switch, I showcased Stadia. And then from what I've been seeing so far, I do feel like I'm missing out. I can't call myself an all-around gamer if I'm not on the Switch. So, but that's a conversation for a different day. So, Bunny, what I'm saying is though, how can we get you? And I know you keep saying, "Give me the games,
Mm-hmm.
give me the games." But
Mm-hmm.
Bunny, I just don't know if the games will ever be there for you. I just don't know. It seems like Sony is not making what you want. I don't think they have it on their radar.
Let's put it
Xbox is not making what you want.
let's put it this way. Okay. Sony is closer than Xbox.
Okay.
And
So
the reason I say that is because you're looking I'm not only looking at first party games. I also look at third party games.
I just can't see how you could play Breath of the Wild,
I don't
but you
like Breath
can't,
of the
but you don't
Wild.
want to play Horizon Zero Dawn.
I don't like Breath of the Wild.
A beautiful
Oh,
game, female protagonist. I mean, it's just bunny like. To me, it's just bunny like. It's third person. Horizon Zero Dawn, great storyline. Come on, Bunny.
it
Great,
didn't look
great graphics.
it
Oh
didn't
my
look
god.
interesting to me. I saw it and I
Oh,
was like, okay, now. And I don't like Breath of the Wild, so that's a null and void.
oh, okay.
I
So
got
how
rid of
many hours?
I actually got rid of Breath of the Wild.
Ooh, damn. All right.
I do not own Breath of the Wild in my library.
All right. Shit. Well, that was my only chance. You know what I'm saying? So moving right along.
And let's put it this way. If you tell me a game is like Breath of the Wild, I turn and run in the other direction. That's how much I don't like Breath of the Wild.
Damn. So you're saying that what if Immortal Phoenix Rising was kind of like Breath of the Wild? You're telling me that you would miss out on that one? That's a
I
dope one.
sure as hell will, because I did not like Breath of the Wild.
All right. Well, it's not like Breath of the Wild. It's more like
I,
Assassin's
I
Creed
know,
meets
I know, I
yeah,
know.
something
I've
else
already
dope.
seen gameplay of it, so I'm sitting there
Yeah.
like, yeah.
All right. Well, I'm glad you got that on your radar because that could
Mhm.
be one that you could play on the Series S. All right. You know,
I'm getting it
so
on the Switch. It's coming out on Switch.
okay. Well, remember the conversation. We're trying to convert you. Trying to
Mhm.
convert you so that you can play on more
So
than one
I'm gonna be
console.
straight. You want me to be straight honest with you, Storm?
No, because I'm afraid to hear. Hey, don't do it right now. Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact is next. This right here is a shout out to Tronny right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Tronny, we got a lot of
Trotty.
love for you.
Trotty tells me all about it. I can't wait till it comes out on the Switch.
Genshin Impact total player count as of November 1st, 2020. I went out and I did this research just for Tron. You know, Tron is she's just been talking Genshin Impact and been loving it, been putting the hours in. I would love to see the hours on the joint that she has already amassed, but 5.3 million total player count as of November 1st. The game released not too long ago is
Uh,
what I'm thinking, right?
it's been on mobile in Asia for a while.
Okay, all right. So that's cool. Okay, so
It's a mobile game.
still those numbers are nothing to you just can't scoff at those because still 5.3 million players or people that's tried it or whatever. Now the
Now,
PSN user rating.
is that on is that on console or is that including
I
mobile?
think that's including everything. And let me look at this chart because it says something right here like votes. It's just okay. This is confusing me. The chart is confusing me. But anyway, PS4. Wow, is this on PS4 only? I'm on GameStat or game. It's spelled GAMStat.com, and I'm looking at this. Man, we're gonna have to figure out how. I know we know how to share the screen, but I just don't want something to go wrong because my stuff be acting
Go ahead
crazy.
and share the screen.
Yeah, but I might have something up in the background or whatever that, like some income tax stuff and all that. You know what I'm saying? Some numbers. I'm trying to crunch some numbers to see how I can get all these consoles. Nah. But all right, let me go ahead and try to let me share it up real quick. Let me share it up. Because I got a lot of things going on back there. All right. Entire
Wait on the
screen.
approval.
Yeah. Share. I don't need to share no audio. Let's get it. Let me know if you can see it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And
Can you see it?
then, yes, there
That's
we go.
Genshin Impact. So right here on Gamstat, it's kind of like what's the TV people ratings.com, but it's the A is
Mhm.
not in the damn so I guess it's Gamstat. I don't know. Anyway, so right here, y'all.
You guys see this?
I hope they can
Should
see it.
be able to see it.
Yeah, so
Yes.
Genshin Impact right here. PS4. Now, this all of this is saying PS4. Total player count 5.3 mil. New
Mhm,
players 4.3 mil from October to November. This looks realistic to me. Returning players 400K.
mhm.
Players who look, and they even got the breakdown. Returning players who have earned at least one trophy in the last month. And that's pretty impressive. Look,
A lot of people are loving that game. That game has got a huge. I know some people who play it, and besides Tronny, and a lot of people are loving that game.
wow.
And
That's
that's a mobile game. That's what we were talking about. Remember, we were talking about on the show how Tronny was saying that this game is opening up more mobile games coming to consoles.
yeah.
Like I said, this game is a mobile game. The Switch has actually been getting quite a few mobile games coming to
Wow.
the Switch. Like some of my my stupidly in love visual novels, some of them are mobile games that are
Uh-huh.
coming to the Switch because they're selling so well.
Right. Okay. So now while I got the screen up real quick, let's move
Mhm.
over to I know we were talking earlier about how I wanted to show people to make sure people know I'm not capping out here. But Godfall, this is the site right here, comicbook.com. And they were saying right here, the paragraph that I read is this one. And right here is when it said it's coming to Google Stadia and that's it. But he said before all we know it's coming to Google Stadia and that's it. So that doesn't mean that it's definitely coming. But I guess this person knows that the trend is Stadia is getting these games. So that's what I'm thinking right there. All right. So that's that. But the next thing, Bunny, I want to show you is we could go back to this the PS5 review. Because and I'm not gonna read this whole damn thing, but a radically new controller. We gotta hype this up with the consoles right around the corner, Snow Bunny. A
Mhm.
radically new controller. I told you last show how I felt about this controller. Tonight, you get to give people one more take on what you're thinking about the controller. Now that you've seen it all over Twitter, you've seen it everywhere. IGN broke it down, GameSpot broke it down, and so many other people. What's your thoughts now? Has anything changed? Do you think it's next gen? I know how Fugly feels about it, but do you think it's really next gen? And you think that because people seem to be ordering them, they're happy to have them in their hands right now. They ordered 1 and 2 from stores already, and
I mean,
without
the
even having the
thing
console.
is the controller can be beautiful and the controller can feel next gen, but it goes down to will these gaming companies utilize it?
And this is CNET.com, by the way, y'all. CNET.com.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I'm happy that people are happy about the controllers and everything, but
Uh,
my only thing is will these companies utilize it? The new features of them. I'm tired of seeing them coming out with all these great features of these controllers, but then the companies are not utilizing it.
mm-hmm. Okay. So I think that it's gonna be great for gaming. And it's better than just having a rumble that's real heavy and real light in these controllers. I think it's gonna be a smart feature. I can't wait to get my hands on it to test it. Then they got the interface, how they revamped the whole interface and everything, the UI. Some people have been saying that they wish the Xbox Series X's UI was a little bit better. Other people have been saying that they think that it's okay because people will, if you're familiar with it, then you're going to be right at home. Um, what's your thoughts on the UI? Do you think it matters? Do you think that they the Xbox need to change their shit up a little bit, or the PS5.
I don't care about UIs because I just log it. Again, I have the Switch. We can't even get themes on the Switch. I can't even get a damn folder on the Switch. Switch,
Man,
Nintendo, I want folders. Can you just give me folders? You don't have to
you know
give
what I'm
me
saying,
themes
Bunny?
or
And that
anything
right
like that.
there, so
Okay.
simplistic,
I
so
mean,
simplistic.
like I said, but for me, themes have never really been that important, or the background's never been that important because the only thing I'm doing is logging in and going straight to the game I'm playing.
Right.
I'm not going to sit there and stare at the background. I'm not what I mean, granted, I mean I can understand people wanting to do it, but I'm not just going to turn on my console just to look at the background.
Yo, look at this big bastard, man. Don't you just want, how can you not want that joint in your damn crib? Is all I'm saying. Now, I know it's big and everything, but big equates to power to me. Big equates to cooling and thought. Like, they put some deep thought into this console. Now, we saw the teardown of both. We can get into it. I know you want to get into the teardown on the Series X because thanks to you, I got a chance to see the tear down that was a little bit more thorough, not the one that Digital Foundry and others did, where they
Oh,
just took
oh,
the makeshift
shout
model. This was the first official joint, and I probably can pull that up too. You know what I'm saying? But
shout out to Spawn Wave if you ever
well,
want good
oh man,
tear downs. He is known to tear any system or any controller. He even tore down the cartridge to a Switch. Okay,
right,
he's the type of person who I think as a kid took the toaster apart and put it back together. He
right,
will take anything apart and put it back together. So if you want great tear downs, go look at
uh,
Spawn Wave. Shout out to him. But his tear downs, like you see how thorough he was with the Series X?
yep.
He's like that with every console.
I'm gonna have to definitely check that out. And I was trying to find the Switch exclusives and stuff, but you know, you helped me out with that one. But
Mhm.
look, there's just so much that we could talk about. But now the Series X teardown happened, and let me give you the screen back. That teardown happened, right? And it was actually pretty dope. I can't lie to you. I was impressed. I was highly impressed because I thought that the PS5 was just going to be the most well-designed console of the two. But yo, they seem to have
I
put
was actually
some thought into
surprised.
that thing,
I
and
was actually
I like it.
surprised
Yeah,
that it was that they thought it out. That it's compact,
it really is.
but
It looks simple on the outside,
it's
complex and
very, very
sophisticated on the
complex
inside.
inside. I
Got
mean,
you.
I gotta admit that it was more well designed than I thought it was going to be. Because you got that huge ass heat sink in that bitch, and you need a big heat sink. And I like what they did with the motherboard, where they split it and put that metal in between it to absorb some of the heat.
Yeah, and that right there is dope because once the dude, I forget his damn name. You know, it's so many people I be watching. But anyway, whoever broke it down, man, you got his name right on the top, or if not, check
Who?
it out for me. But the guy that broke it down, that
Spawn
wasn't Spawn
Wave?
Wave. That was him.
Wait a minute,
That was Spawn Wave that broke it down.
you talking about the one that I sent you the link to today?
Yeah, that's
That
Spawn
was
Wave.
Spawn Wave.
Oh damn, I didn't know that. My bad.
Mhm.
Okay, so okay, I've already seen his
Who
stuff
who
before.
who took it all the way down to like taking the chips out?
Yeah, hey,
That was
look,
Spawn
that
Wave.
was a damn breakdown right there. It was real simple. It wasn't it looked tedious, and he's not recommending that you try it at home. You know, you're definitely gonna void your warranty once you take the stickers off. We all know that. But man, just to see that they broke that motherboard in half like that was some genius level thinking. I don't give a damn what nobody says. To know that they did that so that that console can stay, the form factor could stay as a tower. Oh man,
Mhm.
that's it just makes you appreciate the tech, the
They
damn
they
structure of everything.
they put a lot of thought into that design.
And that's
Like
something
I
we agree
said,
on.
that huge ass heat sink.
Yep. To
Um,
keep things cool because they know how important that is from the red ring of death. And I'm glad
but
they're
then
learning from that.
and then another thing I liked is they didn't fill it with plastic. They put all metal through there to distribute that heat.
And forget that. What about the damn thermal paste, Bunny? The thermal. Man,
Yeah,
let me
they
see if I
had
can
it.
find.
They had
God
paste
damn it! I gotta find it.
everywhere on it. I mean, yeah, the thermal paste and everything is helping, but like I said, when you put that metal in there, you know, the heat isn't going to cause it to melt, and then the metal would distribute it to other parts. On top of that, fan was fucking massive. He took out.
Yeah, yeah, it really was. It really was. Damn. All right.
Did you see what Red Raven said? He
Not
said
yeah, I'm on here watching it. I'm
he
trying to find it.
says Red Raven says if you could take air apart, Spawn Wave would do it.
Yeah, hey, I tell you what, I might have to go watch some more of his teardowns because that joint was thorough, man. And to see now I want to show a screenshot of this thermal paste. I'm just gonna pause it. Oh, here it is. Here. Well, I'm finding it right now for y'all. If you haven't seen it, this is an impressive video. You can go to YouTube, check it out. We'll
I
leave the
mean,
link if we have
literally,
to in the chat. Matter of
literally.
fact, let me drop that link in the chat,
Yeah,
man. So
drop it in
Spawn
chat.
Wave
'Cause
knows we
like I
trying to
said,
show him love.
he has like he says he thinks sometimes companies are afraid that to send him stuff because they know he's gonna tear it down. He's torn down everything. He tore down the PlayStation, the One X. He tore everything. He tears everything down and put it all back together and don't have parts missing.
Yep. And look, because he takes screenshots like I do. If you build a PC, by the way, take screenshots if you feel like you're just gonna be, and this is, I know Peach was thinking about building one. So damn, I had a good screenshot. But take pictures of it from step by step and lay the components down in this particular order or whatever. Then you can use the screenshots to put them back together. It's real simple these days with the advent of social media and YouTube and all that stuff. Yeah, this is crazy. But I want to show this thermal paste because, this right here lets y'all know that Microsoft was not playing around. You should be happy about spending that 500. Happier, I should say. I got to correct myself when I'm rocking with Bunny because you should be happier about spending your $500, even if there's no exclusives to play right now.
Let me
you
go
still
over
should
here
smile.
to here.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna pause this bad boy right about. Damn, I keep missing it. Anyway, that thermal paste was laid out, man. I'm gonna find it before the end of this show, and I'm gonna pause it. I'm telling you now, I was like, wow, I haven't even seen thermal paste, even in the CCU for Stadia in the Chromecast Ultra. That joint was not that damn well done. I've never seen any PC that had thermal paste that had a job like that was well done. Crazy is all I'm saying. Then the heat sink is, like you said, is huge, and
I mean, like the weight of it. Is like a quarter of that system.
Yeah, I had another image of it right there.
That heat sink reminded me of the heat sink that's on my desktop. That's on the heat sink, not on my chip, but the heat sink that's
here's one. Here it is. Let me see if I can share this right here. It's because he got, all right, so he has the top, hold on, let me share my screen. He has the top component, and am I sharing? I think I'm sharing. Oh, no, not yet. Hold up. Now I should be sharing now. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now here it is. All right. So once this YouTube thing, can I go full screen? I should be able to go full screen. All right, check this out.
All the blue you see is thermal.
Yeah, that thermal paste.
Wait a minute.
What, did it go away? It's not showing it.
There it is. It's coming up. It came up for us quicker than it comes up for them. Okay. All the blue you guys see that's down there, that's all thermal paste.
Yeah, all that right there. That's a job well done. I mean, I'm like, damn, look at this. Look how that's laid out perfectly. Like it'll never dissipate or whatever. Like you won't have to change the thermal paste forever. And then the top part, like that's the split motherboard. Like that's crazy. Let me see. I gotta play a little bit of it.
Took apart the Chromecast Ultra.
Yeah. Oh, that was him that did. That might have been him that damn did it. What?
He takes anything. You think you are a tech head?
Oh man!
Apart everything. He took
Shout out to the homie.
He took apart the switch. He looked at the chip on the switch.
Wow, man, that right there. I tell you what, and again, that's why I get giddy like a little ass kid. You know what I'm saying, in a candy store with this tech. And obviously somebody like Spawn Wave and others out here that we're techies. I mean, what can I say?
I think
So,
he got you beat, but he does enjoy more games. He enjoys gaming also, but he loves taking apart stuff.
well, hey, it is what it is. I appreciate people like him. Now, what else did we have? I felt like we had a few more things to get into. Now with the launch out there, hold up. Let's find out from the chat. What game, or as soon as you get your system, if y'all pre-order, what game is going to be first to enter the disc tray, or what game will you be playing first if you download your game? What game will y'all be trying first if you were lucky enough to get your hands on either one of these consoles? That's what I would like to know. I might not be too happy about it when I see them playing, no bunny, and I don't have one. I'm not gonna lie to you. I might have to just do a blackout that day and not watch no content, nothing.
I don't know. I'm gonna be at work.
Well, I'm gonna hit you up. Hey, DM will be popping. I'm gonna tell you right now while you're at work, bunny. I'm gonna say on your lunch break or on the way home, run by that store, run by that because now you won't even be able to go in the store. I'm just out of luck, man. I wouldn't
Well,
put you. I wouldn't send you in the store anyway
Xbox,
out here with the damn COVID.
the Xbox, they didn't put a restriction on Xbox.
Oh, there has to be. I think yes.
No,
Yeah.
PlayStation's the only one who said that you can only get it from you have to pre-order it online first. Xbox never said that.
Oh, ho. If I can walk out with that one, I'll be happy until I can get my PS5. I'm telling you, I went back and forth for the longest time. Y'all heard me say it over and over and over. I have valid reasons why. Some of you might feel the same way, that you were just confused because remember the rat race or the chicken race, bunny, when we wasn't hearing anything about the consoles and all of us were screaming and yelling, everybody dirt, everybody on the damn We Bleed Green and everybody else was like, yo, where the consoles at, Scram Punks, and all over the place. Where is the gameplay? Where are the consoles? And then they finally showed the consoles all late, and so they put the pressure on people like me, man. Like to try to get myself together, figure out whether I was gonna go one or both, reliability.
My number one rule about stuff like that is if I'm thinking about it, I'll go ahead and pre-order it. Like right now, I got to go and pre-order the $99 version of Monster Hunter and the amiibo. I know I'm going to get it, but I'm going to go and pre-order it. But if it's something I know I'm going to get, I will go ahead and pre-order it because a situation like this may happen again when it's not even COVID.
Yeah. Hey, Rome said I took 2 vacations. Hey, I ain't gonna tell nobody because I would have did the same damn thing. In fact, I lucked out because of where I work, my occupation, I actually have those days home. You know what I'm saying? Right now,
let me see
because of the COVID situation. You know what I mean?
I gotta see when my birthday fall next year.
Yeah, you might want to check that out. But look, I'm telling y'all right now, if I do get my hands on one, so I see Godfall right here from Red Raven or Spider-Man Miles Morales, probably both of those. I can see you booting both of those up. Stardust right here, FIFA 21, and Spider-Man Miles Morales.
FIFA, Starry is a huge FIFA fan. I forgot all about that.
Yeah, then you got Pixel Slapper said I'm on Otagi 1 and 2. Otagi 1 and 2. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Crimson Seas. Hey, Crimson Skies or whatever, and all that. Hey, going back to play some of those old games, man. Like can you imagine how many games people are about to test just for the hell of it? And then how many games are gonna use quick resume on and stuff like this, bunny? Like these features went to being overrated to me. Like, oh, that's overrated, man. Give me the real stuff. Give me the game. Give me the real power, man. We're the 4K native at 120 hertz native. I went from being that guy to like, yo, you know what? Damn, I could be playing hundreds of games the first month after getting this console that I have never touched just because I have new technology to try them on. Oh, man. So and I could put it on YouTube. I could put the footage on YouTube of me just having a 2-hour stream, big time stream. Let's go.
My only thing is this capture feature on the Xbox. They said you can only capture a minute worth of gameplay.
Oh, hell no. I saw that, and I'm glad you brought that up.
Because
Oh hell
I'm gonna
no!
be
Please,
straight honest
that
with
must be an
you.
8K, Bunny. Bunny, tell me that's an 8K. Tell me that's an 8K on it.
I don't know. Because the thing is that's almost close to what the Switch is. The Switch can only capture like 30 seconds of gameplay.
Oh hell no! Don't
I
do us
mean,
like
I
that.
can stream, but see the way the Switch is when we hold the the button to capture footage, it captures the last either 15 or 30 seconds of the last gameplay footage we played.
Yeah, and then
And then
I know on the Xbox One X, I know you could break things down. You can capture up to 5 minutes of 720p. I
they're
think.
up here talking about on the Series X 1 minute, but
Or,
I don't even know if the Series X can get 8K considering Phil Spencer
or
said 8K is
1080p.
unrealistic.
Yo, all right. Well, I think it was 1080p for 5 minutes, 3 minutes at I can't even damn remember. 4K was only like a 3 minutes, but then you could hit 4K record if you link up your hard drive with it somehow. I remember doing that with for 4K recording on the One X. So that's a feature for somebody like me who edits those trailers and stuff in Upload Studio sometimes. Because I'm not the biggest editor out here, you know what I'm saying? That's why my videos are simple. I do mostly gameplay. But Upload Studio was something that I did play around with it, and I liked it. I can't lie to you. It gave some production value to my clips.
And
It
then you
gave
have
my
to use
channel
your
a little kick.
but then
Yeah.
don't you have to use your cell phone to upload that minute or whatever to wherever you want
You
to
know
upload
what,
it
Bunny?
to?
How the hell you be know? How do you know all this stuff? I
'Cause
don't sleep on you, but come on, Bunny. Now you just said how you told people. See, I be paying
I mean, but that's the thing.
attention.
Even with the
Okay.
Switch, even
You
with the
talked about this thermal paste. Hold on. You talked about the thermal paste, Bunny,
mhm,
right?
mhm.
You
And the
told people
heat
what
is
the
and
thermal paste does and all that.
and Fugly gave me the correct term, heat dissipation. He was actually shocked I knew what
Heat,
that
it
was
is
all about.
definitely heat dissipation.
Mhm. With
Definitely
all
with a
the
heat.
metal in it. Mhm,
Oh man. Hey, and don't forget that is a vapor chamber.
mhm,
Same
inside the heat.
technology in this Xbox One X, but it seems like it's on a more massive scale this time. Man, damn, I'm hype.
But here's the thing,
Woo!
but don't you have to use your cell phone to upload that? Because even like with the Switch, right? I mean, yeah, we have a cell phone app for the Switch, but we don't need that cell phone app to upload our 30 seconds. We can just go inside the Switch and do
Well,
it.
that was through the
Like,
one guide, I think. What the hell is it called on your PC? Where it's one something, man. I don't know. The OneDrive or something like that. That I used to upload it to the OneDrive, and then I don't know. I can't remember, y'all, because it's been a
I
little
mean,
minute. But I know the
even like
OneDrive
with
had something
me,
to do with it.
like let's say I want to upload something to Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Like the 30, let me cut on my screen here.
Okay,
'Cause I got my
I know that there's a way that you could, if you say that clip, you can go on your PC, Windows 10 PC, right? And
mm,
you can retrieve that clip from there, download it, edit it however you want with whatever software. You could do it like that too. So I'm sure there's a workaround, but a minute clip, that's not long. Come on,
but
man. That's a screenshot.
my thing is like look at this, right? You gotta do all that to upload that clip to Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Look at what I can you guys see my screen?
I see it. Well, I hope they can. I see it though.
Let me go over
Let
here
me
and see if these guys can see it. Yeah, they
they
can see.
should be able to, yeah.
Okay. So I'm waiting on something to come up here for them. Okay, so yeah, here we are. So like if I go into my album, right?
Yeah.
Here's all my videos and my pictures that I took, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
All I have to do, like that's my max size of my clip, 30 seconds, right?
Yeah.
All right. All I have to do to upload it to Twitter from my Switch is I go to the video.
Pixel
That's some of
Slapper said, "My eyes are blinded."
Okay, that's some of the 30 seconds. So you're seeing this, right? I can go
Yeah.
right here and hit trim, and I can trim out the parts that I don't want.
Yeah. Hey, Pixel Slapper, you should. Hey, I should have known from the name. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he cares about
Okay.
the pixels.
Okay,
Pixel
but
Slapper.
here's me. I just edited that 30-second video on my Switch, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Now, let's say I want to upload this to Twitter. I hit post. My Twitter is linked to my Switch. I go right in, write the description.
Uh-huh. And then it okay. Now
Okay.
PS, I know the
And then
PlayStation
wait a
Share
minute.
is kind of
And then
like that.
you hit accept and you hit okay and you hit post to Twitter. I don't have to pull out a cell phone to post my clip from
Okay.
my Switch to Twitter.
Now that's dope. All right, so
I
that's
mean,
dope. But
that's what I'm saying. So with Xbox, you got to use your cell phone or you have to upload it to your computer before you can upload it to Twitter.
yeah, hey, look, on the PS4, I know that you can select YouTube, and the clip will go, and the streams will go directly to YouTube from the PlayStation. Now that's another big one that I hope they have. I hope they have thought about that. Please allow these gamers to stream directly to YouTube on both of these consoles. Please, Sony
Ugly
and
is saying
Microsoft.
it records 10 minutes and that you don't
Oh,
have to do all that. But the last time I heard they were saying it was going to be a minute. So, like I said, so if you don't have to do all that, okay, then that's cool. Your share button is cool. But I mean, that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
The way the
'Cause I
Nintendo,
saw 1 minute too out there. I don't
not
know if
the
that was fake.
Nintendo, not the
Yeah.
Nintendo, but the Microsoft. When
Some,
the Microsoft did that whole breakdown of it, you remember the two guys who were talking?
yep.
He was talking about you had to pull up your cell phone and do something, and I'm sitting here like, you got to pull up your cell phone. Even Nintendo don't do that.
Now, I know you used to have to do it with a cell. Like I used to use my cell phone. But anyway, that's cool. Anything else? Because it's almost that 8 o'clock hour. But
My
the
goodness,
fun we've been having, you know how
time flies,
I
people.
know when you're having fun. So I can't I know there's something else that after the show I'll be like, damn, we forgot to talk about this one. But I just want everybody to have fun no matter what platform you're on. I can't even lie to you. I'm gonna be watching closely. I can't lie. You know what I'm saying? For everybody out here celebrating and happy with y'all consoles, Rome Rush, man. I know you took off work. You're not the only one. Other people just not gonna admit it yet. But have fun out there doing what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody take that fun away. And we'll be back next Sunday. I could tell y'all that to get a recap and get everybody's thoughts. That's gonna be a dope one right there. Maybe we'll have some special guests. We definitely want to make sure that Tronny can get back on.
All right,
So
so
hey,
we got some. Let's close out with everything,
yeah,
okay?
yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
So, um, thank you everyone for coming to Ying Museum of Gaming again this week. You can find both me, Storm, Peach Mecca, and MM2K over on the commission on Wednesdays at 8 o'clock p.m. Also, with Ying Ming's Yang of Gaming, you can also find us over on Radio Public. If you missed some back episodes, or if this is your first time listening to us, you can go back and listen to the old episodes wherever you want to, however you want to, in the car, on the train, through your phone, any way you want to. If you don't want to sit on YouTube, I am dropping the link in the chat for Radio Public. Storm, why don't you tell them where they can find you at besides the commission on Wednesdays?
You can definitely find me over on Thursday with Moss or MM2K or Stadia Dosage, whatever you want to call them. That'll be 3 p.m. Eastern time. All right. You can also find me on Saturdays with MM2K again on the SML podcast. And that podcast is based primarily on Stadia, but we talk all things gaming. And same thing with pretty much every show we do. So it's you're just not gonna catch no fanboyism, no capping like that. We try try as hard as we can not to cap and all that. So I mean, we open up the door for everybody. So but other than those two places, you can find me on Twitter at the Nephophiliac, which means someone who loves clouds. Because I like this cloud gaming thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited about everything. X Cloud, PS Now, all of it. I just want to see it all evolve. And Bunny, I feel like I'm leaving something out, but look, those are the main places you can find me. And
Don't
if
you
you're
have?
interested, if you are a content creator yourself, or you just are a radio personality or whatever, and you like to get on this show, all you gotta do is hit me or Snow Bunny up. We'll start dropping our links.
And you can find me over on Twitter at
Yeah, me too.
Snowbunny426. And also, you want to find out more information about myself, Project Storm or MM2K, go over and check out pntsnetwork.com. On there, you can see our past shows that all of us are in, and you can find out information about us. Remember, again, that is pntsnetwork.com. You can find Storm and I with Ying Meets Yang of Gaming on Radio Public. And that's it for the
And that's
evening.
pretty much it. So look, hey, again, y'all enjoy this gaming thing, man. People work hard. We get a chance to play. You know what I'm saying? Share some screenshots, share a little bit of love. You know what I'm saying? Compare some notes. You know what I mean? Do what you got to do. Just stay safe. Keep it gaming so we can all chop it up again next Sunday, same time, 6 p.m. Eastern time.
And congrats to anybody getting their Series X on Tuesday, November the 10th. And
I hope I do.
congratulations to all the people getting their PlayStation 5s on November 12th, Thursday. The commission, we will be having a show on Wednesday, right smack dab in the middle of the two releases. How coincidental is that?
Gotta love it.
Guys, have
Gotta
a
love
safe week. If you need us, you know where to find us at on Twitter. Have a wonderful evening, a great week, and we'll see you guys next week. Same time, same place. Bye, everyone.
Peace, y'all.